Haha! Take that. What's up, everybody? Monkey Farm. We are here in the third world, and I had to put out the fires here. It was just so annoying, and I think I have spiders spawning under here. Yeah, I do. Forgot to put torches down there. This would be a good spider spawner, I guess, though, huh? We are going to get started on the Iron Golem farm today, and we have a couple villagers trapped in the chicken coop over there. And I hear Pumpkin Face over here, starving for attention. And we are going to put the Iron Golem farm over here. And I want to put it kind of at the end of this walkway. Well, not at the end of the walkway right here, but over here. Probably we'll have the main area where we will kill the iron golems right here. And then I'm going to have two iron golem spawner areas, one to the right and one to the left. We're going to be doing the design that I think works the best from what I've seen, and it was designed by JL, and Doc M did a tutorial quite a while ago. I don't remember exactly when. It could have been even a year ago. It's definitely last year, but I'll put a link in the description to that in case you guys haven't seen it. I'm not going to have like the quadruple cells, you know, the ones where you have them way up high in the air and stuff. I want to keep this kind of invisible, and that's why I'm putting it back here. The other reason I'm putting it back here is because they have to be far enough away from the village, and if you remember, just over those trees right there is our NPC village. So we have to be far enough away so that those villagers can't interfere with the villagers we have over here. Because basically how it works, we'll have 16 villagers in each cell, and that's enough to make iron golems just spawn, right? And basically at that point, that's the hard part. Then we're going to get them into a trap, get them down to almost dead status, you know, not quite one-hit kill because I think it's really hard. They're so tough that it's not as easy as normal mobs to get them down to a one-hit kill. But then I wanted to have that next to the potion area because we can probably... I'm going to have to test it, but I think we might be able to use potions on them. If not, we can do TNT, or we can build a crusher, whatever we want. We can figure that out then. This is obviously going to be a multi-episode kind of build. There's no way I can build all this in one day. Alright, we've been using my Silk Touch. I did some repairs on these because this I'd already named a while back, but I had to name my Fortune Pickaxe. It's called Fortune Cookie. But I wanted to use smooth stone. I didn't want to use cobble because I'm probably going to use some different materials ultimately at the end here. But I went up on the hill from over there. But I'm just going to build this all the way across for now just so we can have easy access to scope this place out. There's a certain distance we want to have these spawning cells away from each other. I don't even know if I can get up on this side of the hill. Probably not. Looks like I'm going to be kind of trapped here, and I don't have any dirt on me. Guess we'll just tower up. There we go. So we need about 85 blocks, I think is what it is, between the two spawning cells to make sure that the cells don't interfere with each other and that they can both spawn iron golems. So what I need to do here is kind of clear out the two areas. I notice, you know, this is a pretty open area. I might have to knock part of this little mountaintop ledge over here, but it's only 3 blocks wide, so that'll be easy. And then same on the other side. It looks like we have pretty much the same thing over here. We might have to use some TNT over here to blast out that area, but no big deal. I'm going to do some of that right now, clear out the area, and get a 20 by 20 area on each side, about 85 blocks apart, you know, like center to center. And I think according to the design, that should work pretty well. So let's block this off for mobs, and I think we'll move it in a little bit. Alright, so what I'm going to do, oh, by the way, I updated my texture pack to have the sky, or the moon and the sun correct. We can't see it yet because it just turned night, but for some reason they switched the location of the sun and moon image files, so it was showing the default moon, which is like a chunky little partial moon, weird looking thing, and the moon I have in this texture pack is really cool looking. So that's in the download now. If you guys are using this and you don't want to bother fixing it yourself, you can just re-download it. It's all updated to what I'm using here. And anyway, like I said, I'm going to count out to the side here. Let's see, we need 85 blocks in between, so if we use this as 1, we need 42 on each side. And that's what I'm going to do. So 1, 2, 3. Alright, we're back, and the base is that direction. I have built up to level 101, which is, I don't know, it's 10 or 12 blocks above this walkway. Same over there, so I have these two, these will be the centers of the whole spawning areas. And by the way, I don't think I showed you, I got an efficiency 4 shovel, which is super awesome. It's a little too awesome. You might be able to dig into a little more than you expect. But, yep, it works. So I need to make 2 different platforms here, 20 by 20. So that's going to take a lot more stone, so I'm going to have to do a little digging around here too. So I'm going to set at least one of these up today and get everything ready. So another thing I may do, because it might be a pain to run those 2 villagers over here with minecart tracks, is depending on how many zombie villagers I can find, I may be able to lure them up here into the spawning area once I have it ready. And then we can just use our potions to cure them and everything. We need, geez, it's been a while since I've done that. I did that in my last, in World 2. You need some kind of potion, and I think like a golden carrot or something like that. I don't remember. But yeah, we could do that as well. That would be kind of cool, and it would save a lot of effort. But, you know, the zombie villagers, they might be a little hard to find, or fairly rare. We'll at least try to do that with a few of them. Alright, so I'm going to work on this a bit, and we'll be back. So as I'm filling this in, I'm kind of reconsidering that I used smooth stone. I didn't really need to, but using a fortune pickaxe, you know, it's just the same as cobblestone, I guess. But a lot of you guys have been asking me what my new computer specs are, and I, you know, kind of remembered I hadn't really told you guys what it was yet. So I'll try to remember the details as I'm doing this. So I have it's an Intel i7, what is that thing, a 3930? So I think that is, it's not the very top one, it's like, I think, or at least from the place I bought it from, it was the second top. It didn't look like the specs between that and the 3960 were that much, as far as I could tell. So I did actually overclock it, or I didn't overclock it, I had it overclocked, 20%, I think. What else? 32 gigs of RAM. I don't remember which RAM. I think it was DDR3 1866. If those numbers ring a bell, something like that. I got a NVIDIA GTX 680 4 gig video card. Single card. I went with that instead of getting dual cards because I really don't need dual cards. I'm not, you know, really the power I need is all on one screen, at least for Minecraft graphics. Aside from that, you know, there wasn't any real reason to split the cards up or anything. I don't really play a lot of I mean, I have multiple monitors, but I don't play games split into the multiple monitors. What else? That's pretty much like... Oh, I got, you know, like the fans and water cooling junk, all that stuff. Nothing really too exciting there. I don't know, anything else? That's pretty much what I remember about it. I think what I'll do, I'm not actually going to put smooth stone around all the insides here. I'll use a different, maybe I'll use some wood or something. Something that's abundant. I have stacks and stacks of birchwood from my little tree farm, so maybe I'll do that. Fill this in with birchwood and do the flooring because this was kind of silly. I didn't need to do that much. And that'll help it blend into the mountainside a little bit because the birchwood will look kind of like dirt, and then I'll have smooth stone, so that'll be nice. Make it look like it's kind of part of the mountain. Won't be too visible. This is just a 20 by 20 square, and then what we're going to do, either counting from the middle or counting from the edge here, let's see. It'll be 85 blocks in between the center of this one to the center of that one. 65 if I count, you know, subtract the 10 distance over here. Alright, this looks pretty good. I went back and grabbed some more birchwood. I think I'll have enough of that to finish this. And now we're putting the little sides. So what we're going to do is have the villager cells on the outside of this. And of course, you know, I'm not trying to replace the tutorial, so you should go, you know, go watch that for all the, you know, detailed stuff. So if you put posts up on the corners, you'll have 6 blocks in between these wood sections, and then the wood sections themselves are 6 blocks as well. So the doors are what will go in these blocks here. I'm gonna have to get rid of this because we need air blocks above the doors. It has to think that the doors are outside, so it knows inside versus outside. The game, you have to trick the game, right? Whoops. How many did I count here? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, we're good. I got 2 buckets here. I need to make a little little infinite source. Alright. So we need to get some water coming out in the corners. And you'll see why we do this in a second. We basically need to prevent an infinite source from happening in this whole place. In other words, if we put water all along the edge here to fill this in, it would all connect and we would have infinite water and it would be filled in completely, and that's totally not what we want. Okay, and now we need to get an infinite source going here around the edges, and this part's easy. So I left the little dirt blocks in the corner so we don't get an infinite source going. And now, whoops, we can just take this, yep. Alright. Okay. I think we're all good here. So, provided things work as planned, yep, we have a 2x2 hole, or the hole, we have a 2x2 hole in the water, but I'm just hoping nothing has changed with water flow so that this water right here doesn't become infinite or anything. So it looks like we're good. And I wish it were daytime, but there we go. So you guys could see a little better. Yep, everything's still working fine. Cool. Right on. So we have our 2x2 hole, and I need to make a bunch of doors. I'm gonna get dropped in on, I know it. Oh. I need a chest. Let's just throw all these doors out and pick them up. I know somebody's gonna drop in on me. Better not be a creeper. Alright. There we go. We should be good there. Let's put some doors. Doors around the edge. Oh crap. Alright. Okay. There. No. Oh, that's wrong. Maybe it's a zombie villager. Nope. Is that a zombie villager? Oh, see? See, remember I told you last time, if you kill one of their friends, they all come after you? Look. They're totally just going crazy. They're just like, you killed our buddy. We're gonna seek you out. It's like they can come from farther away. It's not just if they're in your vicinity now. It's like you kill their friend and they just start swarming over the hill. Crazy. It's awesome though. I kind of like it. Alright, things are working out nicely here. I've got doors around all the edges, and they're on the outside, meaning this would be outside, this would be inside of a house. And now we need to get ready to do the second layer, which I can use all this dirt that I got from the hillside here. and we need to build a second platform. And this will be basically, we're going to have a second layer of this. The more doors you have, the larger your village will become, because your villagers will breed. And that's what we want. We want the most efficient thing here. So I'm going to fill in this second layer. And if I happen to find any zombie villagers, in the meantime, I will try to trap them. And we will bring them over and cure them and turn them back into villagers so that we can make this really easy on ourselves, because each of the cells over here that we're going to build on the outside with the villagers, we need 2 villagers for each one. They will breed because we have a lot of doors here, and that's pretty much how it's going to work. And then once there are enough villagers, we will start getting some iron golems in here, and then we'll build a big processing center right here, and it will be very close to the base, and we can get tons of iron. And of course, what do we need iron for? Hoppers. We need a lot of hoppers because we're going to be using them on a daily basis for all this stuff. I hope you guys are excited for this. I have really been anxious to get this project started. It's not necessarily a difficult project, it's just kind of time consuming. It's a lot of blocks to place and everything, but a lot of blocks to misplace. Anyway, that is it for now. We will catch you next time. See ya.